Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for this Tuesday, and we're now at the 11th of January 2022, and we're about 8:33 a.m. Central Time. Well, the stock indices falling back. They bounced yesterday, number of them, off their lower Bollinger Band. The exception was the Dow, but the others had gotten there. They turned up from that number, and now today they have to deal with at 9 o'clock the renomination hearing about Fed Chair Powell, and certainly questions that he's going to receive on inflation, probably some on Fed members being able to buy and sell stock, which is totally wrong. They should be in a blind trust, in my opinion. In the grain market, a mixed bag. We had ConAb come out today talking about the size of the Brazilian corn and soybean crops. And in Argentina, the weather is again turning negative for that. You're getting a bounce in the bonds and the notes to the right-hand side of the lower Bollinger Band. It's just a bounce, still very much a bear market play. Look at your breaking down again in the Bitcoin. I was telling traders in my morning update that the rallies just look to me like still selling opportunities. Don't know that they're through with the washout that they're going through in that market. The dollar index down a little bit as currencies waffle right here. When we look at the NFIB U.S. Small Business Optimism Index, came out of 5 this morning, 98.9 versus expected 99, so about flat from where it was. And if you look at compared to the prior month, it's still an improvement, so that's good. Redbook sales. Now, a 14 number you'd think is good, but we've been running between 15 and 16%. I don't think you count the last week of December as meaning very much, but it just gives you an idea as to where you're at. This is the first week of January, and it's down from that December week. And as I said, we're going to see a lot of questions in about 25, 30 minutes. Ask the Fed Chair Powell. Be some negatives, some positives, but the market's going to be sitting on pins and needles about it. The other thing the market's going to be waiting on is tomorrow's inflation data. Think of a 7 handle. That's what the market is looking for. Another event that happened, some of the banks in Europe are starting to now come out with lowering their inflation forecast because natural gas prices have fallen so much, and natural gas is such a key component when you include energy in European inflation. Take a look at this. If you want to learn more about how to work with the all-important Bollinger Band as a support and resistance point, when to come out of real full positions, when you come out of half positions, I think this answers it. I'll see you later today. Welcome. I'm Ira Epstein, and I'm here to talk about my enhanced Bollinger Band course. Now, many of you have taken my regular charting course, and if not, you might think you know something about Bollinger Bands. As you know, Bollinger Bands are an algorithm designed to keep the market trading within it 95% of the time, and on a chart, it will offer on the top part resistance, on the bottom support, and the idea is the market will travel within them. We know that sometimes it latches onto that band, goes up or goes down. Well, how do you play with that? Can you pyramid the positions off that type of thinking? Well, I've applied all 3 of these into 13 different videos that teach you my concept of it. And from that concept, you're able to work with weekly charts and or daily charts. The 13 videos, each about 7 minutes long. The idea here is not to put you in school forever, but to teach. Now, if you haven't tried my complete futures research, I throw that in as well. Whether you've tried this or not, I think it's worth taking a look at. I think you're going to learn something from there. That research, by the way, covers twice daily market updates for you and access to what I call window envelope numbers, which I think are very important when looking at these Bollinger Bands. The next part is a trial to our charting software so you can make your charts look the same way that mine do. It's that simple. Where do you go with it and how do you get all this? It's simple. You go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. If you go to the word education, everything you need is answered there. You can also call my staff. They'll be happy to help you get set up. I'm Ira Epstein, on the road to your education.